What good is a government if it won't solve a problem but can only subsidize it? That's the question that hit me when I heard the calls for Andy Burnham to immediately provide cost of living support for energy bills and transport. What exactly will this cost of living support be? If it means unfunded payouts, then I'm not a fan. One-off subsidies or cash payments can provide immediate relief, but if they are not accompanied by a clear funding plan, they risk increasing borrowing or simply masking the underlying problem of high prices. Public control of the cost of housing, energy, water, and transport to make them cheaper is an idea I've been supporting for more than a decade, if it means building more council houses and bringing energy and water under government control, rather than allowing those utilities to be run by private firms. But again, if it means leaving them in private hands, but giving control to firms that say they can provide services for lower prices, then Burnham will be courting disaster. Firms that say they can provide services cheaply in order to win government contracts tend to go bust with extreme regularity, leaving the public purse to pick up the tab in terms of both money wasted on the initial contract and investment in a new one. Shareholders and executives at the now bust initial franchise holder tend to do very well, thank you very much, out of the high dividends and pay packets they'll have received from driving their firm to the wall. If we're looking at the provision of utilities like water and energy, privatisation has failed to serve the bill payers of the UK. The only way to genuinely cut bills, thereby cutting the cost of living, is to take those utilities back into public government ownership and remove fat cat shareholders and executives from their running. That will produce an immediate saving. After that, the hard work of rebuilding the system so they provide cheaper services in the long term would need to begin. Governments since the 1980s have been reluctant to involve themselves in that, possibly because, as I've indicated, it involves hard work. If the private market creates the problem, government shouldn't pay people to live with it. Lasting affordability comes from changing systems, not writing checks. Because you see, good government doesn't work to manage other people's failures. It removes the conditions that cause those failures to happen.